What is going on, everyone? Commodore last here, bringing to you guys my live reaction of Eden Zero manga chapter 198. Now, the chapter is out. We are here today to read the latest installments of the Hero Mashima Greatness and see what's about to go down after what just happened with Homura and Brigadine. Because listen, that double chapter last week, because obviously the situation with Azuki is still ongoing at the moment, and I'm not sure when exactly they're going to be coming back with the official translation, so we're going to be reading through the scans and stuff until they get all sorted. But that double chapter, I'm so thankful that I read at the time when I did, because if I had read 196 alone as it was, waiting for 197, I would be a wreck for a whole week because of what happened with Hermit and what was going on with Sister. But luckily, Homura was able to handle the business. Had me worried that she was going to get smoked, and I refuse to believe that any other member of the Four Shining Stars are getting taken out the paint till the end of the story. That's just my copium right now. Okay, I've already went through enough pain when it came to Witch. I don't need to go through that, especially with my girl Homura. I can't have that. But luckily, we did get to see the fight. It was more of like a turn back the pendulum situation with a flashback and all that. But anyways, the fight itself, even one chapter, was good. And we got things taken care of now. Brigadine's out the paint. Homura's fine. She's going to live. But we do have our worries, though, right now with Hermit and Sister and what their situation is because of Ethereum. You know, the whole thing with the ability to change the laws of the universe, which I know someone's comment they brought up in regards to the connection with Rebecca because of Cat Leaper. There may be a unison connection there or something that I'm remembering, but I also got to do a reread as well because it's been a little while. But yeah. But before we get into the chapter, I just want to let you guys know, because I know this chapter came out on Saturday because of the scans and stuff, if the next one does come out by Sunday at the very earliest, I will be able to cover 199. However, if it does not come out by next Monday, I won't be able to be here to cover it because I'll be away in Dallas for DreamCon. So more than likely, I may have to do a double afterwards for 199 and then the big 200 afterwards next week. So if you're noticing after this chapter that, you know, there's no 199 reaction after, let's say, Monday because it's not out early, that's the situation. So with that all being said, let's get into it. Let's hope the Remotanda continues because I cannot deal with any more pain when it comes to my crew. So here we go. Chapter 198 and Nightmare. So yeah. I pray at least outside this nightmare, there's a tunnel that reaches the light and we'll be fine. But I see Shiki over here. He's got his little, like, it reminds me of, you know what? It's funny. It reminds me of Zoro back in, like, when he was a kid. I think he was at the dojo. He had that little straw thing in his mouth and stuff when he was on top of the hill. I don't know why. Just seeing that little thing just reopened that memory. There's a man whose values peace in the cosmos, and his name is Shiki. Absolutely. I do hope, though, that whenever, like, I still feel like Rebecca's going to be using Cat Leaper at some point again in the series, but it's like, that whole thing, that theory about, like, you know, as she keeps going through the universes and times and stuff, that Shiki's mentality kind of just flips here and there, but, like, I still think he's going to be the same Shiki at the end of the day. It's just that he's got to now deal with these tragedies and how it's going to help shape him to be the person he wants to be by the end of the story, so. But yeah, nice cover page here. I think he's in, like, a forest jungle thing, whatever, but anyways. Okay, so back on the Eden Zero itself, and I'm already in pain because now I'm seeing here with Hermit. Oh my god, I hate Clown and Killer, dude. I need them gone, like, so badly. I need their ACLs to go, not theirs. Not the girls. Not the girls. Hermit is being courted from the inside by the Dark Star Killer's dying attack. So we know Killer's eventually going to be going, but then again, I still hope Vice will come through. I still hope so because, again, that when somebody brought this up, that it was foreshadowed, that I think it was during Foresta, that Hermit said if anything had ever happened to me where I lose control of myself, put a stop to me. And Vice is like, nah, that's not going to happen. Like, I'll take care of it. So I need him to make up that end of the deal, hopefully. So Clown's pulling up now. So I have to wonder now, is Sister out of commission completely? Like, I would have to assume that would be in the case, but he goes and walks right by Hermit. Glancing at her in her agony, Clown acquaints himself with Eden Zero's greatest secrets. So he's about to open up the Ethereum. Code 3173. Unlock. Master Ziggy. Ethereum is yours at last. So you see like the way the door and stuff's like starting to open up the electric circuits or whatever, like the mana, the magic stuff. Don't you dare! Oh my god! Let's go, sister. I know that damn stupid mutated lion thing was not gonna do a thing to you. Let's go. She's in rage. Ivry Masterclass. It's time, and she looks good too. But even though, look at the clenched fist, 2 clenched fists. Nah, she is about to body this clown. The Mickey's about to be beaten out of him. Look at the sinisterness in her, bro. And Clown's just like, damn, yeah, sister. Don't worry, Hermit. I'll fix you right up. Look at the fact that she's smiling. She knows she's catching a dub. She knows that right now she's about to secure the biggest W. She's going to have a 40-point performance in the 4th quarter. You don't understand. A sister right now, looking as ravishing as she does, but with a smile as menacing as is not taking no losses here. Alright? That was just to hold off things for the time being. Now you've woken up the bad woman itself. So, heal atomizer. Okay, so she's the... Oh, right. So we're... Okay, so I was figuring that Vice would be the one to do it. But I guess, yeah, Sister's the one that's going to heal Hermit. And again, we know that that's part of her whole thing as the medic and stuff of the crew. But, okay, maybe Vice will come in another time and stuff to fulfill that promise in another manner. But, okay, so heal atomizer. I think that's supposed to be... Because it's Atom. Yeah, atomizer. I think it makes more sense. Heal atomizer. Pants. Shouldn't you have been eaten by my beast now? That's a hell of a way to put how I just got bitten. So you're seeing after... What did she rip this thing apart? She had to have done so. It's all over. You deaf or something? I said it's all over. Wait, maybe saying hold it would have worked better. Whatever, I'm done with this. Overheal, destroy. Oh my god. Yes, all she did was a natural little sit-up. And she basically just blew the thing up from the inside. I guess like some kind of like the ether rejection. Like it just... Overheal, destroy though. It's kind of almost like, you know, like... I guess it's just because right now it's reminding me of Dragon Ball and stuff because I was revisiting some stuff. But if you remember with Android 17 where he had like this charge field and stuff that he'll do with the key where like it just expands out like this, it feels like it's like that but on a more like destructive level where like she basically from the inside just obliterates the thing because you see like the motion of like the darkness of like the ether and whatever. I'm guessing that's basically what it was, but then again you see all these like lightings and stuff around it. So I don't know. I mean, it could also have been like from attack from the outside, but it also could be from the inside. It just depends on how you're looking at it. From the way I'm looking at it here, though, because I'm seeing more of like the darkness inside, and it could be like the mouth, but then again, that's way too big at that point. So, but yeah, you got no discipline, dog. So that thing got absolutely eviscerated. You killed it. You're the life of Edens, and yet you killed a poor animal. Yeah, right. That was a weapon made out of ether. Okay. Well, even if it was a real dog, I'd still train it nice and hard. I mean, yeah. You know what? If I speak, I'm going to be in big trouble. So we'll avoid that. I see. I suppose I must teach you what death really is then. So I remember someone made it. I'm called the Death of Edens after all. I remember someone did say that there could have been a flippant scenario where Sister has no problem with the killing and stuff, whereas someone like Clown wouldn't be that way. He was actually someone that sort of somewhat values life in some degree, but that might not be the case because he's still talking about, you know, wanting to teach the concept of death. But I am called the Death of Edens after all. Oh my god, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. She's got to come away with a W somehow, some way. So she's being pulled in by, I guess, like the same stuff that Rebecca was in before. Sister, what's happening? An ether boundary. Oh no, it's a virus. Status abnormality released. Dispel driver. And she's trying to hit away at it, but it's doing nothing. It's no use. We are the superior successors to you lot. and she is just being pulled in. Oh god. So she's basically going to go through the same thing now that Rebecca did, except we're probably going to see whatever it is. Have a good nightmare, sister. And yeah, she's been pulled in completely there. And yeah, anytime I see the women that are drawn by Mashima in chains, there's one side of me that is like, blood in my eyes, but then there's another side afterwards that has tears in his eyes. So you're seeing a mixture of both sides for me right now. But I'm not getting into this. I'm not into getting this kind of tied up crap. You are, and you know it. Rebecca was here just recently, So he just pulls up right. Okay, at least the head portion. What? Sadly, she seems to have escaped. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea. She only slipped through the cracks once Killer was done in. Plus, there was the whole Shiki came to her rescue routine. Now, there are no cracks to slip through. No one to come save you. All that awaits you here is an ongoing nightmare. Rebecca was here? Oh, no! Hey, relax. Relax. No, you're about to set her off. Did she get like a visual of like what she was... Nah, there's no way that's what she was going through. Ain't no way that's what she was going through. Like, literally, this is the kind of stuff the sister would be doing to Rebecca on the low and in zero. Come on. Come on, clown. But we're better than this. Probably not, but we gotta be better than this, man. Come on. Holy crap. Just the thought of it is turning me on. Oh my god. She is just... I don't blame her, but even still, man. Your clown... Nah, I blame Clown for this, but, Sister Ivry is, she's in character. Fair. And then I love the thing it says here at the bottom. Wait, what? That has to be a translator. No, that's funny. There simply wasn't any time to show Rebecca her nightmare. But I have all the time in the world to show you. So, yeah, so I guess Rebecca didn't really have to go through any problems whatsoever. She was just basically incapacitated until things changed in their favor. And he just... It's like some octopus spider thing. Like... Bro, this feels like one of those things that are like in Trails, like the 70-something demons. I forgot the one dude's name, whatever, but like, yeah, it reminds me of that big-headed guy. Like, that is actually nasty. That is actually nasty. And okay, so he's like, I guess pulling on now more on the arms and stuff with the removal of chains. Okay, yeah, now we're kind of wilding. Now we're wilding too much now. There's no way this gets past in the anime. There's no shot. This last two panels I'm seeing here on page 12, there is no shot that this is going to be part of the anime at any time. This man is... No. We don't need these allegations. We don't need these allegations. What in the hell? I have no idea what in the hell this man is even like. Someone has to check if someone took Hiromashima's pen, because this is very, very odd. She's like, stop it, but like, if he actually has a tentacle fetish, man. Oh my god, this is a very, 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 very weird chapter now. And this is bringing back some very dark memories with Fate Stay Night, and I do not like this at all. I do not like this. Don't die yet. The real nightmare has just begun. She lost the bottom half of her body because it was being devoured away in whatever the hell that was. The quicker that Clown dies, the better this will be for me not wanting to remember this portion of the arc. I'm not even gonna lie. This is some weird shit. So, yeah, give me the Sister Masterclass now, and then I can forget about what the hell just happened here. This isn't really happening. This is a nightmare. It was all a dream shtick, right? Way to spoil the ending at the start. You're so predictable. Sure, even if the average person knew it was just a dream, they'd still get trauma level mental damage. But I'm a doctor. I even have legit mental counselor I even have a legit mental counselor's license. Got it online though. You lost as soon as you dragged me into a mindscape. Now it's your turn to get dominated. This is what I'm here for. Not that nonsense. Whatever the hell that thing was that Mashima was trying to do, I'm telling you right now, will not get animated. Because that was some very sick stuff. Very, very, very sick in the head stuff. Now we get my win with Sister. Because he is shook. Because he realized he's a bozo. He should not have been doing what he was doing. Now time to get smoked. Direct link dive. Activate. Oh my god. Yo, let's go. Pulls away the monster thing. You see Clown in the area. And he's being strapped into the X. It's over. It's over. Finally. Let's go. What is this? Yeah, now it's time for you to get tortured. Hopefully not some sick stuff in the way that Mosh was doing earlier. But oh my god, the fit is going crazy. Alright, big boy. It's punishment time, yo. Look at the way the ether just, yo, this thing goes insane. Now we're back to winning. I don't know what the hell that was a few pages ago, but this is what we're here for now. And Clown is just like, oh damn, like it's a wrap. Yeah, and she's just whipping him. Yeah, she's absolutely slapping this dude around, glubba glubba. Oh, and he's like, okay. She's like flipping around the different torture devices. So what the whip, I guess like the wash iron board thing when you go like inside, and then there's one where it's almost like a water wheel thing, but she's just dunking into the water and everything. No, stop it! No way, jackass! I sentence you to being my toy for life, bruh. And you know the wild thing I'm about to say too, because like before we go to the next page. The fact that these two share a connection, like every other for Shining Star, the Shining Star and the Dark Star and stuff, because they share some kind of connection, it would be massively wild. Like I'll say, both sides got their memories back and realize what they're doing to the other one. It's just some very sick stuff though from Mashima, but even then, Sister's winning, so we have no problems. Oh my god, there you go. Oh, mental break. And yeah, he's done. Like a chain just snapping, I'm assuming there. And he's just like in tears. Absolutely finished. And on the left side over here, you see afterwards, like back to the N0, but you see like the dimension part breaking open, and Sister has arrived right back on the scene. So Clown is done. I'm assuming now he's finished. There you go. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. On my honor as the life of Edens, your life is the only thing I'll save. Bruh. Bondage and torture with an endless mental assault, Clown to death is finally defeated. I see the smile from Hermit and Thing, but what in the hell is this tagline? To be continued in chapter 199. Saintfire Nox. Another freaking let's go, my god. Bro, what is going on, Mashima? Another Galactica? Don't we have enough chaos that's ongoing right now in this arc? You want to drop... Unless it's like a pan away to see what's going on with them, there is no... Oh. Look, I'm excited eventually to see Nox in the story. like all the other Galactica that we've seen so far and everything, but because he's the last one that we have nothing yet knowing about, I guess that, like, let's say after this arc, when a little bit of time passes and stuff, and Ziggy makes his escape, whatever, we'll deal with him at that point. If you drop Nox in this arc, you have no clue how much that's accelerating the story in terms of, like, we're closer to, like, endgame stuff, because it's like, I figure that at least when we take out the Galactica, once things are done with them, then it's like Ziggy's like the last obstacle. Even though right now, a major part of Ziggy's plan stuff could be stopped here, I don't think he'll be completely done. We'll get history stuff, learn about his past and everything, but it won't be like the time that we're done with him. But if you're just throwing all the Galactica now into the basket that is the Kaide War arc, I don't know, man. That feels like way too much that's going on. Because then at that point, you have to bring all the Interstellar. At that point, you literally have to bring all of them. I know we have Eraser's coming in here now. Holly's here. Feather's here. Justice is here. Like, Cure and stuff. Like, you literally have to have all of them. For that to make any sense, to have all the Galactica in one planet, you have to bring all of them. Like, all the big hitters have to come now. Like, literally, you're doing a Moraine forward right off, like, after a time skip, which is insane. So, let's put it this way, right? Regarding this chapter. If I take away the stuff that we saw with the torture sequence that Sister was going through, the chapter is good. But that stuff there, Mashima, I have no idea why it came up in the thought process and stuff, because that was some very sick stuff. Very sick. Like, it's very, 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 very sick stuff. Like, especially if you were a Fate fan and like, those things in page 13, in that last panel, are nightmare fuel of the highest degree. There's got to be a conversation that we're going to have or something, man, because I don't know what he was cooking, but it did not hit whatsoever. The fact that she came out of it after being okay is great, but I don't think we needed to see. I don't know if you want to call it even nightmare fuel. That's just like, that's a dark fetish, man, that, like, I cannot in any form of way condone. Like, that is some very, like, I'm not even trying to speak on it. That's how bad I'm not trying to speak on what exactly I saw there, but it was not it. So that definitely, I think, in some ways might have taken away some stuff from the chapter, because yeah, you're trying to do this whole nightmare field thing, but there's certain levels we just do not reach, and that's one of them. So yeah, I don't know. That's some very sick stuff. But other than that, though, if I don't factor that into the chapter, at the very least, it's good that we got the sister and clown stuff taken care of now. Hermit's been taken care of, I assume, at the moment and stuff. She's not going through any more of the pain that she was going through with Killer. So I'm assuming Killer either is now completely dead, or it's one of those things where he's kind of like, I guess, inside of Hermit. I would have to go back and read the other chapter just to make sure that I'm not missing on a detail. But I'm assuming that is going to be the case where if Killer is either gone completely, like the virus thing stopped, like he's dead, like he's done, or that part of him now is going to be inside of Hermit, and it's going to be one of those things where they're going to have to remove him, kind of like a DNA microchip, whatever it may be afterwards. So with like ether or whatever. So yeah, that still needs to be kind of covered up a little bit more, but at least we're done with this fight here. Ethereum has not been activated whatsoever. It's still at the moment intact. But yeah, like, I'm trying so hard right now not to think about the stuff that I've seen, man, and just focus on the chapter itself, because, like, I get it though, right? Sister's a torture freak and everything, right? Like, that's just part of, like, what her gimmick is. But having that stuff happen to her, I mean, like, that is just absolutely, like, wild beyond belief that Mashima even decided, like, that was an okay thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, and we know this. Any other character that went through right now what Sister went through, I think is legitimately traumatized. There's no way that they're going to be able to live normally after that. But because she's seen the worst of the worst, to her it meant nothing because she knows that this is just, a charade to mess around with her. But other characters, like if Rebecca had gone through this, God help me. So we're almost lucky in a way that it was sister that was able to handle this, because anybody else was not working in their favor. But yeah. Good chapter with some very questionable content, unfortunately, in it. But other than that, though, we got taken care of with Clown. Killer looks like he's finished. Wizard's done. Brigadine's done. Dark Stars are out of commission. Like, it's now processing. They're actually done. They're gone, killed off, incapacitated, defeated. Yeah. So, but then I'm thinking back to the Nox thing, man. It's like, okay, if the Dark Stars are gone, then you throw him into the mix. Then it's like, okay, it helps even the odds. Is he going to actually help out with Ziggy, Crow, and Aknoella and stuff? Does he have another hidden agenda going on? I don't know. But I guess now it's like we have to deal with the Galactica now that the Dark Stars are finished. But who's got to take on Nox? Aknoella has Justice and Elise. And Elsie. We have Crow with Holly after. Does Feather fight off with Nox? Cure get into the mix? Eraser gets thrown in there. Like, I don't know. But I guess it's one of those things we're going to have to wait and see, because we're more than likely going to see Nox. If the title is called Saintfire Nox, we are getting a next chapter. So unless he is far away somewhere else plotting something, he's more than likely showing up in the Kaede War. And that's going to have huge implications to what's about to factor in for the rest of this arc. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter Eden Zero. What do you make of the fight between Sister and Clown? Did Hiro Mashima, was he the one that actually took the pen and draw what he did in chapter pages 12 and 13? Was he the one that was cooking that? Because if so, they need to bring that dish back and say it was not the one. He needs to do something a little better than that. But yeah, just you know what? I'm not gonna focus anymore on that. What do you think of the fight itself? How do you feel now that the Dark Stars are pretty much out of commission? Again, more of your thoughts on what you think Ethereum possibly is and how it's connected possibly to, Cat Leaper for Rebecca and everything. And what are your expectations going into the next chapter, knowing that Saintfire Nox is more than likely going to make an appearance, whether it be within Kaede itself or possibly outside of it, doing something, completely, separate from whatever's happening here. I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Eden Zero week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so that everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys possibly either on Sunday if the chapter drops early. If it does not, I will catch you guys the following week afterwards for 199 and chapter 200. So, see you guys next week. Hopefully, no more madness stuff from Mashima from what he showed today. But if not, I will see you guys in 2 weeks' time for the celebration afterwards for chapter 200 and coinciding with 199. And hopefully, man, Mashima, pick up the pen. That's not the one that's with torture on it, because we need you to cook, just not whatever that was. Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.